Welcome to Taking Back Humanity, the podcast that's all about breaking free from the shackles of modern life and living on your own terms. If you're tired of the 9 to 5 grind, feeling unfulfilled, and wondering if there's more to life than the daily routine, then you've come to the right place.
Welcome to the Taking Back Humanity podcast.
Hi, I'm Aaron Shade, the host of Taking Back Humanity. By the end of this episode, you will have some inspiration to change your own path and find your greater purpose. So let's get started. As I was growing up, I found that I was going through the typical path of, getting your education and going to college, working towards your first job and all of that stuff. And I was working full time while going through college, and it was just quite a challenge to manage both those things. And I was seriously working like 70 hours a week plus going to night school. And I don't know how I did all of that, but I wanted to make sure that I was better off than what my parents were, because I grew up in a more poor household, and my mother was working full time at a grocery store, and my father disappeared when I was 9 years old. It was just kind of rough growing up, and I didn't want to have that for myself. So I wanted to do better, and doing better meant working harder and harder and getting up the food chain on, the corporate ladder, making that your life. Life has other plans. All of that was a very stressful way of living, and each day I'd go to work feeling like garbage. Why am I here? This is just wasting my precious years away. All of my best, brightest years, your 20s, your 30s, and you're stuck in an office working 50, 60, 70 hours a week, working weekends. Oh, can you come in on Saturday? Just like in Office Space. All of that I had to go through. But deep down, I felt like I was so off on what my life should look like, and it just didn't feel right. And even though I liked plenty of the work that I did do in some of these places, I just didn't feel like that was the way I wanted to live the rest of my life. I started traveling internationally around 2015, and it really opened my eyes to other ways of living all around the world. That led me to making a 3-year plan to actually quit my job and just travel, just up and go. I sold all of my stuff, not quite all of it, but as much as I could, and then put the rest into storage. And me and my wife, we just left. So we both had the same idea that why don't we just take this leap and try something different for a little while. We essentially became digital nomads. We were working, we had a blog, we still have the blog actually, and we worked on creating some courses online and also having an online membership. Now I'm working on this podcast, so this is something new for me. I've done video work in the past, but now I would really feel more comfortable actually speaking to a microphone than just having my face on a screen and having to worry about that as much. Maybe I'm a little self-conscious in that way. I think we all have a little bit of doubt on, how we look on a camera, how we present ourselves. I've done plenty of videos in the past, but I was just going to give this a try. The more you try new things, the more you expand your mind into different possibilities. And that's exactly what I want to do. And that's what I want to do for you in this podcast. I'm going to be pushing the boundaries on what you think are the norms and breaking all of those and unprogramming a lot of what you've grown up to be, or even if you're still growing up, you can change your mindset around life and what you really want out of it, your purpose, and finding happiness and joy in everything that you do. I've seen studies where I think 80% of people that are out there in the working world right now don't like their jobs. And that lucky 20% that do, that's great. I am happy for them. And that's a path that they can be on. However, I feel like there's so much more that each of us brings to the table that we're not expressing because we're trapped in that situation and feel like there's no way out of it. But there is a way out of it. In this podcast, I'm going to help you break free from the chains that hold you back, find your purpose, and live the life that aligns best with who you are and not what society has made for you. You are unique, and embrace your uniqueness to stand out against the herd. I will help you overcome your greatest fears and change your mindset to transform your life and attract success and abundance. Take back your humanity. I'm hoping this inspires you to listen to more of our episodes coming up here. I have a lot of exciting things coming, and I've already listed out 15 different episode ideas that I'm going to go work through and start bringing that to you guys every week. Head over to the show notes where you can leave us a rating and review. And I'll see you in the next episode.